It's Tuesday, 12th of January 2016. This is Sylvia Shivamurthy and you're listening to the newspaper reviews on www.athavan.com. Let's now have a look at Daily Mirror. The top headline says, two opposing forces blocking new constitution, says JVP. Two opposing political forces are preventing the enacting of a new constitution, which is more suitable for the country through a proper democratic process, the Janata Vimukthi Peramuna said yesterday. The highlight at the top left corner says, new constitution has no hidden agendas, says Minister. Minister Patali Champika Vanavaka said yesterday the new constitution will be drafted with the consensus of all stakeholders approved by two-thirds majority in parliament and then put to a referendum. The highlight at the middle says UNP-SLFP consensus on resolution. Parliament likely to approve motion on Constitutional Assembly. The SLFP said yesterday the 9-point amendment presented by them on the resolution to convert Parliament into a Constitutional Assembly was accepted by the UNP and the resolution was likely to be passed in Parliament today. Another highlight says, hold separate referendums on key issues. Pivithuru Hela Urumaya General Secretary Udaya Gammanpilla yesterday urged the government to hold separate referendums to know the people's preference on issues such as federalism and the executive presidency. Another highlight says, Royal Principal removed. Colombo Royal College Principal Upali Gunasekara has been transferred to the Education Ministry with immediate effect, informed sources said yesterday. And the highlight at the bottom says, UN Human Rights Chief here in February. United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights Zaid Rad Al Hussein will visit Sri Lanka in the first half of February, Sri Lanka's United Nations Resident Coordinator Sabney Nandi said yesterday. And now let's look at the paper highlights in Daily News. The top highlight says, Ekneligoda case. Army commander in hot water, court says could be arrested if not cooperating with investigations. The Homagama magistrate yesterday observed that the army commander could be arrested and charge sheet filed if he does not cooperate with investigations into the disappearance of journalist Pragneeth Ekneligoda. Magistrate Ranga Disanayaka made this observation consequent to a complaint by Senior State Counsel Dilipa Piris, who appeared on behalf of the Attorney General. And the highlight at the middle says, double tragedy at Golf Face. A man who was critically injured after falling into the sea at Golf Face while searching for a boy who had disappeared was pronounced dead upon admission to the Colombo National Hospital yesterday. The deceased has been identified as Ranasingha Arachulagi Chintaka Samira, aged 34, a resident of Maligawata, Colombo 10. He had fallen into the sea when his foot slipped, police said. Another highlight says, PM to attend World Economic Forum. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe will attend the World Economic Forum annual meeting 2016, stated to be held at Davos, Switzerland from January 20th to 23rd. This is the first time Sri Lanka has been invited to attend the annual meeting of the WEF, which has been held for over 40 years. And another highlight says, no official song for President. No official song has been released whatsoever to mark the first anniversary of President Maithripala Sirisena's assumption of office, Secretary to the President P.B. Abekon stated in a press release issued yesterday. The song Numba Ape Minihek published in certain websites and sections of social media attributing it to be Sri Lanka President's official song 2016 to mark the President's anniversary of assuming the post has been published without any knowledge of the President or the Presidential Secretariat, the release stated. And the highlight at the bottom says, student attacks assistant principal with stump. An assistant principal of a school in Labudua, Galle was admitted to the Karapiti hospital after being attacked with a cricket stump by a 17-year-old grade 12 student of the same school yesterday. Let's now move to the paper highlights in Ceylon today. The top highlight says, SC rejects Abreu's FR case. The Supreme Court in a unanimous decision yesterday refused to grant leave to proceed with the fundamental right application filed by former Supreme Court Judge K.A. Sarath de Abreu challenging the High Court case against him. The FR application was considered before the bench comprising Chief Justice K. Sripavan and Justice Priyantha Jayawardena and Upali Aberatna. Petitioner Abreu filled this FR application stating that the Attorney General has indicated him in the High Court of Colombo for sexual abuse under Sections 365B of the Penal Code. Another highlight says, Lawyer Bopagi and another arrested. Lawyer Nuwan Bopagi and another person who led the recent protest against the Kolanawa garbage dump site were arrested yesterday and was granted bail by the Colombo Magistrate Court, the police media unit said. Another highlight says, Bribery Commission cops savages fellow officer. Cinnamon Gardens Police yesterday informed the Colombo Chief Magistrate Court that they have apprehended a police constable affiliated to the security unit of the Bribery Commission for having allegedly issued a death threat beside causing physical damage to eyes and ears of a police sergeant of the same unit. And the highlight at the bottom says, President vows to protect Buddhism. President Maithripala Sirisena on Sunday vowed to protect the foremost place of Buddhism in the new constitution and said that he would not govern the country without the advice and guidance of the Mahasangha. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspapers and we'll get back to you with more news tomorrow. Thank you.